Sup fellas, welcome to my Russian story. This is the 5th video and...
Oh shit, here we go again.
Okay, so don't be afraid today because I have a little bit mess around me. It's because I'm just changing the place, I'm changing to the new house. So that's why today my beautiful sofa it's full of the clothes and stuff like that, okay? How many times you heard about somebody who lost his or her wallet and another person found it and bring it back to the police station after finding on the street, for example? Usually those who bring it back to the police and give it to the person who lost it usually get a small reward, or at least a good thank you and a modest article at the local newspaper. I guess that's how it should work actually in the whole world. But you know me, if I make this kind of introduction, it means that something's gonna happen. And you goddamn right. So let's read the news. We were all taught from childhood to do good deeds. If we found something, give it back. That's how a resident of the Novgorod region did. Finding a purse with money and documents, with the help of her daughters, she found the owner and returned it to him. It would seem that everyone should be happy and contented, but that was not there. My mother found a purse with a bunch of documents and money. Sister immediately wrote to the local group at VK, Russian Facebook, about the find. The owner of documents saw the announcement and arrived with police. The daughter of the kind woman wrote, "The purse is returned, documents are in place, 18,000 rubles in place, 200 bucks in place." But then, unexpectedly for everyone, the owner of the purse said that 500 rubles and 5 bucks were missing. After that, he wrote a statement about the theft to the police, accusing the woman who not only found his bag but returned it. "Mom is bad. They called an ambulance several times," said the daughter. From now there is an investigation about the case, and I'm sure in a couple of months the mother could be guilty, get guilty and be charged for the supposed theft. In my opinion, this is a very strange thing. Actually, these kind of problems happen every time that people find something, give it back to the person, and then they become guilty because a owner of the purse or the owner of the wallet said that something missed. Actually, it's very strange because 500 rubles, it's actually around 9 bucks. So imagine just 14 bags disappeared. Maybe somebody stole it. I'm not sure that even this mom took this money. Why she need a 5 bucks? Where she's gonna change it? I mean, in what currency change she gonna do that? And this 500 rubles, I mean, that's nothing for her actually. But the owner is very strict. He pushed the police to write a statement and then try to make her guilty for just 14 bags. I mean, how come? Imagine 14 bags and you trying to make a person feel guilty. I mean, just forget about this 14 bucks. I mean, that's strange. Actually, these situations are very common in Russia. I mean, when somebody find a wallet or a lost bag with the money, they usually just leave it on its place or just take it with them. Because actually, when you try to bring it back to the owner, this thing, actually you could be charged, you could become guilty for a supposed theft. Sorry. In my opinion, people stop believing in human nature. They will stop become thieves or some other criminals. So that's even strange because imagine you lose your wallet with some important documents and somebody find it and then you charge him just because somebody took a 10 rubles or 500 rubles from it. I mean, that's crazy. You never know if he or she did that, if who actually took the money from there. So it doesn't make sense even to push these people to become guilty. I don't understand this way of saying thank you to the people. That's how you just say thank you to the person who found it and returned it. And now, just for 14 fucking bucks, you're trying to make this person guilty. And as it said in the news, this mom now became very, very bad. She's feeling very bad after this situation. I mean, even the girls, as it said later below on the article, they said that they won't believe any person, they won't believe any people, they don't believe in humanity after that. This is crazy, this is really crazy. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad series? I'm sure you have done that, but not me actually, because the Russian reality is actually Breaking Bad series. Seriously, my dude, it's true. Employees of the Moscow remand prison Matrosskaya Tishina stopped the transfer of drugs to a prisoner hidden in the food package under the guise of sweets, said Sergei Tsygankov, a representative of the Moscow Department of the Federal Penitentiary Service. Yesterday, when expecting a food program from a citizen for one of the accused, 15 plastic bags with white powder of unknown origin were found and sized in candies, Tsygankov told Interfax on Tuesday. It turned out that a half gram of methadone and 7 milligrams of cocaine are hidden in candies. A service dog helped find the drugs. It's a very good thing that they found drugs in the candies. They prevented the distribution of the drugs like methadone and cocaine, that's very strong drugs. But as well, it reminds me of the case that actually happened in the same prison like in the end of the April, if I remember well, when a couple of prisoners overdosed because of the drugs they got inside of the prison. So actually, why I'm telling you this news? Because from the one hand, Russian prisons are very difficult and tough place actually to live. They have their own rules, their own like internal laws, and you have lots of myths and stories coming from there. Like, for example, a man can fuck a man and it's not gonna be a gay stuff. You're not gonna be considered as a faggot or homosexual actually. It's because there is no women and somewhere else you have to do sex in there. Or for example, like in this case when they bring drugs, or for example some people can use phones to call somebody, and a policeman who worked there, they can bring them some food, etc. This is the very interesting place, like Russian prison actually. So from one hand it's like a tough place where it's not actually a good place to change a personality of the person. Yeah, if a thief or a killer comes to this place, it doesn't mean that this person will change his mind after that. This place is actually like a different state, a different country, absolutely, with its own interior laws, etc. So in that case, I mean, nobody actually wants to go to the prison, but there is a very good exception. If you know people with connections, with contacts, with friends from normal places, I mean, like in this case from the outside of the prison, so in that case you can get everything you want. Imagine that you want some drugs, you can get it perfectly, but you have to just cover it better so the dogs can't find out that there are some drugs. Or you want some good food or some caviar, even this thing you can get. In that case, Russian prisons are some kind of absolutely different universe where you can do whatever you want, even if you are guilty and you're standing in a prison for like decades even. Do you remember a guy from Uralsk city from Kazakhstan who was arrested by the police on the square of the city just because of having a blank poster with him? You thought that was all? You are wrong, guys. You are fucking wrong, actually. So let's take a look to this news. In Kazakhstan, police officers kidnapped an opposition activist and kept her in the police station for several hours because she posted photos on social networks where she and her friend were standing and holding an imaginary poster. The guards took the action very seriously. Only the intervention of a lawyer helped to get the activist out of the office. Aljanova posted her photo on May 6 with the caption, "How do you think I will be detained? It seems nothing provocative," is written. This was a response to the detention of an activist in Urals for holding a blank poster without any inscriptions. The police used force during the detention and forcibly pushed the girl into the car, after which they interrogated Aljanova, interested in her views and her use of social networks. The activist refused to testify. How do you like that, punks? How do you like that, huh? Do you think that was funny? No, that's not funny. So even the Kazakhstan police works more serious than even Russian police, you see? Actually, this is blowing the mind. I mean, imagine you're just posting a picture with imaginary poster, holding it with your friend on Facebook or any other social media, and the police immediately comes and push you to the car and bring you to the police station to talk with you and interview you. That's crazy. I mean, that's how it should work. I mean, that's how the police should work. I don't understand why they even interested with these things, because they must protect the people, they must investigate crimes, they must investigate robbers, etc. They must protect basically people, as I said before, but they are interested of imaginary posters, blank posters and things like that. So actually, as you can see, the police there is working as a guard of the governors actually. So I'm sure that someday in Russia the same thing will happen. So thank you guys for watching this video, and subscribe to my channel, so we're gonna see some more crazy stuff coming from Russia and from other ex-Soviet countries around it. And just give me a like to this video, and hope to see you on the next video that will come very soon on next week. So bye bye.